Dee dum bum. Oh no, what is going on? Here we are, kids. It's another Wednesday and another month and another episode of Cameron Flask. I'm Jem Schofield, and that's Caleb Pike and Ben Barden, two of my closest friends. They may not agree with me on that, but I'm saying
Of
it.
course we
That's
agree
the way
with
I
you
feel
on
about
that.
it.
Of
I
what
know.
kind
Come
of
on.
comment is that?
Come on.
That was
You're
very
crazy.
negative.
I wasn't trying to be
I'm sh-
negative. I'm just waiting
I'm
to see
sure.
what you
Look,
have in store for
I know.
me, Ben, because I'm sure it's something today. I'm sure you're going to take the piss. So,
Look, I just think that if Caleb's just showing up really late for those of you who've been waiting for a little while and hasn't really even spoken to us, and I think that's why Jem's now feeling a little down. He's just he's feeling like that's maybe aimed at him. Maybe that was what it was. I'm sure it's not.
no, it couldn't be. Caleb, it's great to see you, and you, Ben.
It is great to see
You guys as well.
And we only get
Yeah,
to do
lovely to
this
see you both.
once a month. And Caleb, you're like in a new set. Something's happening here. What's the deal?
Yes. So that's why one of the reasons I'm behind. I'm lost right now. I'm literally trying to find you. Find your
What does that
window,
mean?
Because
What do you mean you're trying to find me? Like actually, like
there you
seeing
guys
us?
there's like so many monitors and displays, and I gave myself, I thought, enough room today,
Yeah.
enough time. I can't
Yeah.
get the HDMI switch to change. There we go. To be able to get things set up. And even though I spent many, many hours, here we are with issues and getting things dialed in. But we're here, and I'll need to figure out this framing.
We've got
since you guys are.
Yeah, we do this once a month now, Cameron Flask. It's on the first Wednesday of every month. So it's my chance to catch up with Ben and Caleb and everybody else here. Obviously, I do live streams on this channel on the other weeks, but we've got some new people, at least to me, showing up in the chat. We've got some people, some names at least that haven't posted in the past. One of them, Dual Estudio, and from Cuba. Welcome. Love Cuban food. We've got the Grumpy Penguin, 360 grad, Ryan, some of the, the standbys, the crew, Brandon, Pat. But we've got Ty Gintech, Prince Media 876, Jeremy Halterman. I think I've recognized that name. But welcome. And Sam is here. Armin Tomato. There it is. Eldev. Gentlemen, let's get a drink in us, because that's what Cameron Flask is about. Who's going first?
I'll jump in from my 4 miles away from the camera, since I haven't set up my
beautiful
all my stuff. So today
Japanese
we're going
whiskey.
Japanese.
Oh, nice.
Yes. So this is oh boy, should I even try?
Konnichiwa.
Tenjaku blended whiskey, 40%. Very easy, super chill. So it's a nice basic sipper, nothing crazy
no
at all.
Smoke, just kind of like a good Scotch. It's
very
made in the Scotch
weedy,
whiskey.
Probably.
All barley. Should be all barley. Should be not all Scotch. Japanese. But you got to eat. You could go for it.
Blended whiskey, yeah.
Oh, maybe
that's my deal. No, I don't see any. I don't know why I said wheat.
There's nothing. Wait, is there a small child doing illicit, illegal drugs behind you in that space that you're in, or not?
No. I'm in the other room today because I'm here alone. Normally I'm banished to the back room, so there are pictures, but they aren't of small children doing lines of coke. No. Which is the kind of art that my parents have.
Of course. So what are you having?
Okay, I'm going to have a beer that I've just found in the fridge here, which is it's a Spanish one from Dam, but some variant. I've not had this before. It was in the fridge. I was going to have a whiskey, but there are 2 bottles of whiskey in the cupboard here. So for those of you who don't know, I'm visiting my parents at the moment, so I'm staying here. One of those bottles of whiskey I know for a fact is worth an awful lot of money. It is something really special that my stepdad got for his 60th. And the other one is probably drinkable. And they're both from really obscure distilleries, and I can't remember which is which, so I dare not go raiding those. So hence the beer.
Don't F with those.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, beautiful. I am going to have that 1792 foolproof. It's one of those days. I need I need the strong stuff. So it's absolutely delicious. I love it. So, that's what we're going to do. And we're going to pour a drink. So let's do it. We'll do a cheers. What's everybody else having? I saw David's having something. He's having a rye. Oh my God. I think I may have made a mistake here. I might be a little loopy in a little while. We'll see. This is like 125
you got a
proof.
Triple, quadruple.
Yeah, look at this thing. It's ridiculous. Don't even talk about it.
Nice.
You didn't see anything. Cheers, my friends.
Kenjaku.
And to everybody.
Thanks, 360.
Cheers. Good to see you.
Cheers, everybody. Good to see everyone.
Make sure I don't sip too much of that over the next hour, because I'm going to be in trouble.
Ooh.
Hey, Rick. Oh, boy.
You have important meetings after this?
No. I'm going to be cooking after this.
Oh,
I
nice.
wish I had some important meetings. A little slow right now, but it's going to pick up. Yeah. Lots of meetings, though, recently. So things will get cooking. Pouring an Irish tonight. Good for you, Rick. Water for Jose. Yes, we don't judge. Leaded or unleaded is totally fine. Andre is having a White Claw. I might judge that. I'm just no laws when drinking the claws. Thank you, Grumpy. Good to have you back.
What is this? White Claws? What's this?
It's basically like hard
thing.
seltzer. Hard seltzer.
It's
hard seltzer?
glorified
it's
Mike's Hard Lemonade, right?
Yeah, it's not a malt beverage though. I don't think it's like hard seltzers in different flavors.
Okay, cool.
I would just as well take a Spindrift and throw some vodka in it. To be honest with you, Spindrift is great, by the way. LaCroix. Anymore? Do you know? Have you had Spindrift? Spindrift is delicious. It's basically there's no sweetener in it, and they take real juice and they put it in there. So you have grapefruit or like a blood orange mango or lemon, grapefruit, and it tastes like grapefruit. It's good.
Sure.
Spindrift.
Yeah.
I'm a fan. Just to say.
Interesting.
Jem's gonna see visions. You watch out, Brandon. You never know. Anything's possible, especially on a challenge day. Good job overall, everybody, for submitting your challenge almost correctly, myself included. I think I screwed things up. We got to get consistent to the 16:9 aspect ratio. Most people did that, but not everybody. A good number of you sent it to the wrong email address, so I appreciate everybody reading the guidelines. And again, I screwed up as well. So, Claus is the new Zima. Oh no, you're showing your age. Don't say anything like that. Okay, Zima, by the way, is a malt beverage. All right. So we have. Let me just do the count here, gentlemen. We have, besides ourselves, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 other people who have done the Inspired Frames Challenge. So that's 8 altogether. So, yeah, Brandon says what guidelines? Brandon is one of the people who actually.
You and me are going to chat shortly.
Brandon actually.
Did Brandon submit?
Yeah, Brandon submitted.
Sick, Brandon. Way to go, my dude.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, so any predictions? Do you think people are going to instantly figure out your frame, or do you think it's going to take them a second?
Well, no, because I realized that we did have a verbal conversation at some point. I believe I might be wrong here, that we were going to have an instantly recognizable, or try to make it instantly recognizable. I can tell you that mine will 100% not be instantly recognizable. So it will not in any way, shape, or form be something that people will get unless, Arrival is Caleb. I was so tempted for the original Blade Runner. and it's so easy to think about Arrival, but I do say that I did neither.
You're just gonna go to like the nearest city and shine some like green and red lights at the sky.
No, I just go to Mid-Journey. and just type in a line prompt, and then it'll come up with a Blade Runner image. That's all I need
I
to
have
do.
not messed with that yet.
Oh,
That
it's
looks
so
pretty
cool.
trippy, that stuff.
It's very trippy. They keep updating it. Now it's more photorealistic. I did a pretty cool one that was fun, but I got bored. You know, you really when it's going to be video and you can create an environment. If you can create
Oh
a small
gosh.
environment like Unreal Engine and just say I want a, interior diner 1950s style but with a sci-fi edge to it, photorealistic, cinematic, bokeh, blah blah blah. And it will do that in an image right now. But can you imagine if it just generates a 3D environment for you? Don't imagine it's going to happen in the next few years. It's
It'd
just
be like some
processing power at this
dystopian
point.
weird nightmare. It
Well,
already is.
we're already in it. Exactly. Yeah, jinx.
Or you can do video games with it. Give me like Borderlands 2 aesthetics, but Call of Duty or something like really
Exactly.
weird, wild,
Really
crazy
weird
stuff.
But I'm still excited. We have our inspired frame challenge, and the basic gist of it is television show, movie, some sort of film that you're inspired by. You create a frame that's inspired by a frame from that. Could be.
Yeah.
That was my understanding of it. But remember that when we do these shows, so you guys can check out the description has been up there for like 5 weeks. So
Yep.
everybody in the chat, if you got a problem with it, just send me an email. You got an email for a submission, just say, wait a minute, that's not what my memory told me. People who don't have drinks on this show. So, and then you can really yell at me if we change things. So we all have to take responsibility, but
I feel like the TV show that was a on the cuff, do it live little comment Ethan just snuck in there.
Well, I felt like there's
TV
so
show.
much stuff. No, I felt like episodic was valid because there's so many great episodic
there
shows.
Yeah.
So I would say, those are definitely things that are being lensed by amazing cinematographers and have huge production values. I fell asleep on the first episode of the new Lord of the Rings on Amazon, but that's a different $1 billion discussion. I give it another go, but I don't know. Yeah. What are you gonna do? So, should we do this alphabetically?
Should we do this?
Well, let's 8 of them. Yeah, we got to get going. So we've got Mandalorian. There you go. Andrew, we've got you, Ben, we've got Brandon, we've got Caleb, David, Philippe, me, and then Pat. So these are all of them. And we can either do them alphabetically or we can do them a different way. But I have them arranged alphabetically if we want to do it that way.
Fine. If you've got it arranged that way, let's do it that way.
Do it.
Okay.
Send it.
All right.
That makes
Here we
sense.
go. So we're starting with Andrew Alvarez, and here we go. Now this is the one that wasn't 16 by 9. So I put a white background behind stuff. I'm going to try to step through this. It's hard to do with the teleprompter so far away and my old person site, but it's okay. I'm going to get there. But I do have. Yeah, if you can read it, because I have the PDF up here on the left, but it would be even better if you could read it.
Oh,
go for it. Yeah, can you read it?
Yep. Andrew, unfortunately, I have only a couple photos of my setup as BTS. I was working all alone, so it was hard to get BTS as well as shoot. This is definitely something I need to work on. As you can see, though, I shot this in my basement setup. A couple of corrugated plastic. It's a little far away from me too. Corrugated plastic walls to act as windows. Some black fabric on the other wall. I originally wanted to dress the whole set like a scene. I was creating quickly and found out I didn't have the space, so I decided to make it more surrealist set, and the way we can have some more play with the angles. All I knew when I started was I needed the windows and a green light. From there, I kind of winged it on the spot. Sorry, I should have read it. It was a little far away.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So we go next page. Do it.
Do it.
Boom. Okay. Oh, I think we're in reverse here. There's the frame. I think we're supposed to show
Nice.
the inspiration, not what inspired it, but the final frame that you came up with. And then I'm going to go back, and then it's from Vertigo. Okay, cool. So you see those frames
Nice.
there. Okay, so silhouette in front of a window.
Very cool.
And then here's the whole scene in a few images, so you can see that. And then we see that inspiration with that backlight and silhouette coming through the window. And then some additional frames here. What does that say? It says, here's two extra
Here's
shots.
two
I
extra
shot.
photos.
Yep.
Quality content. Nice, dude.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Very cool.
Awesome. Nice. And
good choice of movie as well.
Yeah, and I
One of my
like that
favorites.
chair and just sort of the framing there, and then you see the tattoo on the left shoulder.
Yeah, I like
it's
that.
cool.
A little bit like the
Yeah,
shoulder.
yeah.
Very nice.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Back to us. And next is Ben. So let's go ahead.
And let's do it.
Okay.
Caleb, are you going to do the reading again for stuff?
I got a little
Well-
over ambitious, and then I already started to water. so
Maybe
far
do you
away
want
on
me
this
to read
monitor.
this one? You want me to read this
I
one,
don't
Ben?
know. Oh, I can read it.
Or
if you
Ben
like.
could just say it. He's right there.
I feel
His
I
phone.
feel like this. I feel like you
I
may
don't
get
know.
the accenting wrong on the certain bits of it. I think it needs there's a certain mood that it needs to be read in.
Oh no!
All right, you
now
said-
I'm worried, and it
Oh,
says,
no.
and it says, you don't see this yet, everybody. It says disclaimer on the top, so I don't know what the
Yeah.
F is going. Okay,
Yeah.
great. Here we go.
Bring it up, and I'll talk you through it. So,
Oh
dear
my God!
Dongle,
It's like
this
War
image-
and Peace
Oh,
here. Is
geez,
this
dear
Doctor
Dongle.
No, there's a lot.
Zhivago? Here we go. All right,
This image was
wait.
composed
Everybody, be
in the
quiet.
Spirit.
Hmm.
The only person not being quiet, as ever. Right. The image was composed in the spirit of the original challenge, which incidentally was my idea. This was to produce an image that would be easily identified as being inspired by a specific film. Having today read the instructions on YouTube, I realised that the spirit of the original my vision, has been completely bastardised and now relates to a specific frame from a film. I have found a frame from a film that works for my submission, but
He's
I must
getting
stress that
progressively
this was done
louder.
in retrospect, and it's from a different film than the one that inspired my photograph. My image will be judged by the panel and Dongles on the original rules. From the original idea, my idea, but in the spirit of cooperation, I will be allowing judging against the still from the other film too. So to summarise, 1 point for naming the film that this image has been taken to invoke the viewer's memory of, and 1 point for guessing the film from the reference still. I'm sorry I've been put in the intolerable position of having to write such a long explanation, but I feel it's important to emphasise the original vision, my vision, for this challenge. Yours sincerely, Ben Barden. Westwood Ho, Devon, UK, 6 September 2022.
For fuck's sake, man.
Wow,
Unbelievable. Wow. Okay. I don't even know how to respond. By the way, I don't know what to say right now, except for the fact that the challenge has been up for 5 to 6 weeks. So, I don't even know what it's so English it hurts.
Okay.
Okay.
Let
I
me
didn't know we had
explain.
such a spat on our hands.
Oh, wow. Amazing.
Go
So-
ahead, Ben.
Okay. Sorry.
My vague recollection
The word vague. There we go.
yeah.
Now it's coming out. Yeah. Okay.
of this at the time.
Now
was
we're
that
in a
we'd-
pub.
We would just produce a still. The still would you'd look at that frame and go, this is the movie that we're talking about, and that was kind of it. So that was what I went and photographed because I've been working in Devon
That's
this week.
still
I saw something and went, cool, like that works perfectly. I'll take that picture. And then I started assembling this all for you yesterday, and then read the rules. And went, oh, this is something quite different. So this is kind of my clause to get out. Yeah, maybe I should have maybe read the rules, but
And maybe
Well,
not read them the
I
day before.
never read the rules because
Yeah.
it seemed
Okay, cool.
blatantly obvious from what we talked about. So maybe I'm in the same boat,
Whoa.
dude. Everything you
Damn.
described as what we're doing here is exactly what I shot, and I never read it because I'm like, we
Perfect.
talked about it. Easy. Look at
Perfect.
it. I'll be like, oh, a movie. I'll replicate inspired by, see if people can guess it.
Okay,
That's what I did.
Cool. Right. So now I feel even more justified for writing my little rant at the beginning.
Yeah,
I have to
I'm
read the
sure you
description of
do,
this
Ben.
video
I'm sure
literally
you do.
right now and see what
I
it
am
says.
so sure
All right,
you
so
do.
so here's the timing. So when you bring up the next frame, how long does it take for someone to bring up? And this is one of the cinematic greats of all time. This film.
Oh boy.
Are you ready? So when you count
Send
how long
it.
it takes for someone to get it, do it.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Why did I
Nobody?
start at 10?
Nobody.
Anybody?
Nobody.
Monty Python.
Top Gear.
Oh my god! I tried this with 2 people. They got it straight away.
Oh no! Now I feel silly.
What's that test that people take?
Okay, so
IQ test? How
I could
low
go
is their
with
IQ
Fargo,
test?
but the angle's a little different.
Yes.
But Fargo.
Yes. Gee whiz. Gee whiz.
Yay, Fargo.
There we
No.
go. So that's
No,
so
not
that
Fargo.
Ernest goes to jail. No, gee whiz, Baywatch. Oh, like I said, how low is the IQ of the? No, I'm just kidding. Okay, so
I've
am I moving
I've
to
not
the
seen
next?
It, so
Am I moving? Caleb, keep saying that, okay, over and over and over again. Are we looking at it?
Yeah. So that's the image I took that I happened upon when I was.
I like the image.
The area where
Sick,
I've been
yeah.
working this week.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was nice because it had been raining, so all the sand had got wet, and yeah.
I don't see a
nice
famous
shot.
American with dye in his hair who is at the top of the German charts for a long time, nor a blonde woman running around and all of those people. They weren't on that
sadly
beach.
No.
They're still guessing. Blood Diamond, Temple of Doom. We're done. Gee whiz, it's Baywatch. Unbelievable, but it's a great picture. I like it very much.
Thank you.
Unbelievable. Okay, here we go. Boom.
So
look at that. Oh, from the movie.
Now yeah. Well, it was from the TV series, but then I again had as Caleb noted that the TV thing was thrown in there, and I did remember that someone had made a terrible film.
Yes.
Of the Glorious
so in the
series
UK,
from my
how can The Rock be
years.
even bigger than he is even in this poster now, and he's older? But I will say this: it was this Baywatch TV show and Neighbours in the UK. I mean, those were like the 2 biggest shows probably at that time.
Oh,
maybe.
Yeah. My Saturday tea time joy at watching Pamela Anderson open that garage roller door every week.
What I love though is that
a formative part of my childhood.
You own it. Okay, good. And
Okay.
Chris, you're tapping into your feminine side too. Love Actually, that's like on rotation every Christmas time in our house. I'm with you, brother. I understand. And then should I show the next one?
So, and then I didn't realize that someone had done another one. Yeah, show the next one.
I can't even.
And Malibu,
when can we see this? Is that a real thing?
Now. That's a real thing.
Oh.
It's like kids
May
Baywatch.
13th.
Kids Baywatch.
Yeah, there we go. So that's mine done. So well done. Someone got it.
They did, and it's a cool photo. I like the photo a lot. You're
Thanks.
unbelievable.
That's it with the butt at that tone there. I like the photo.
Well, I don't know what's going on. I don't see how that's not the challenge, though.
What do you mean you don't see how that's not the challenge?
I'm just playing with you. Okay, we're next. Next is Brandon. All right, okay. So we do Brandon. Are we ready for this? You guys are amazing. All right, here we go. I can't wait to see you give me a hard time about everything.
Title page.
which you haven't done at least once today. Yes, well, I did say you can put your social up there. It's all about taking the piss here on Cameron Flask, and the chat is very lively today, so I like it. It is fancy. Brandon is fancy. He's very fancy. Okay, here we go. Next page. Come on. Ooh. Come on. I think we can figure this one out. Anybody? Somebody? 10, 9, 8, 7.
Wait. I was muted. It's 007.
Yeah.
Royale. No.
No. Better movie than that.
It's Skyfall.
Yes.
No. Well, Is it?
No,
it's the
it is.
opening
Oh, it's
sequence of
Skyfall.
one of those.
No, it's Skyfall. That's Skyfall.
Okay.
Gotta be.
Yeah,
Yes.
with he's got this pistol and the suppressor and the eyes. Nice, dude. Nailed
Yeah.
it. What do you? Is that green screen behind you? That looks identical
Well,
to
no,
it.
there's
I
some
actually
BTS.
considered the shot.
He's challenging a little. He's channeling a little bit of the. Oh, here we go. Frame is from. What is this? Come on, read this. I'm there. Boom, boom, boom.
It's from 4K 24p on a Canon EOS R, 1000 ISO and 80th f2 on a 35mm no, I don't know. Location is a stairwell at my
Neo.
church. Oh, well done. Where I'm on staff as a digital media specialist. Backlighting is natural daylight, east facing, 3 p.m. from a large window and double door. Key light is a generic LED RGB Amazon light set to tungsten. Light modifier is my lunch container and gaff tape. Excellent.
Very nice.
Nailed it, man. I love the low
That's
budget vibe, and
And
that looks identical. There were lines in the original and everything.
I think what's
Well
really
done,
cool about
man.
it as well is that clearly in the original, and there you go. There's the original.
Oh yeah.
You're using the stairway on this one, but it still looks like you're standing in like a hallway. I think that's awesome. Do you know what I mean? The camera's looking down, but just the positioning of the camera and the perspective and everything. And talk
Very
about
cool.
leading lines. Come on.
Yeah.
Nice work,
Killed it,
Brandon.
dude.
Yeah,
Very
really
nice.
well done. Nice. I'm not mad at that. That was cool. Very cool. Pat says, great work. A nice and a noise and all those things are in here. We got a sweet. Caleb, you ready? Should we do this?
Yeah. Sure.
I mean, now I feel like we're going at too fast of a clip. Have we already done 1, 2? We've done 3 out of 8. No, we're probably in a pretty good.
Oh, it's good. Then we can hang out with our people and chat.
Yeah,
to get
Brandon
through it all
is
fast.
saying stair angle was hard since I needed a hallway, but you got to deal with what you have. And you did.
Yeah, dude.
You did
Yeah,
it.
it worked great.
Yeah. I didn't see a submission from Grumpy Penguin. Could use that MC light. Expect something. What are you waiting for the MC Pro? What's going on, Grumpy?
I used one of our standbys, one of our favorite pieces of
F7?
gear of all time, and
F7?
just for Ben. Yep.
Oh, nice.
Just for Ben.
I was almost done, and I'm like, you know what? This needs an F7.
It always needs an F7.
Perfect.
Mhm.
Missed out on this one. Yeah, well, you're probably dropping the tranny or something. And that does mean that's a car thing, okay? So stop it. Okay, here we go. Shut up.
Dude, what the heck, dude? You can't be saying stuff like that in 2022. What are you
talking about? No, I was qualified because people might have misinterpreted what I was saying. I realized when I said it, I was like, that could have been.
The algorithm's listening to all the words. All of the words from the stream are in a text document at Google headquarters.
Jem just got cancelled. That's.
I'm going to the funny farm with Shia LaBeouf or something like that. Okay, here we go. Here we go, kids. Caleb Pike, Frames Challenge, September 2022. You guys are unbelievable. Caleb, do we just go to the next page?
Next frame is my photo. Yep.
Okay, here we go.
See how long it takes.
Okay, here we go. I was not trying to offend anybody. I was trying to unoffend. Okay? Be quiet. Here we go. Oh. Super cool.
Beautiful. Very
all right.
cool.
Who's guessing the movie that this is an inspiration from? Just a little hint. It's not Star Wars, by the way. Anybody?
That's the curveball.
Again with Temple of Doom. Kalibab, rule the world. We're going to eat some monkey brains. Okay. What do we got?
Shiny,
again,
sure.
Gee Whiz for the. I think Gee Whiz for
Coming
the
in hot.
win. It's got to be. There it is. Gee Whiz. Avatar. Freaking 360 grand.
Oh gosh.
It looks exactly like Avatar. Oh
Yeah.
my goodness. Amazing. And there it is. Those creepy little twins. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it. So cool. That is, I can't get over the stormtroopers.
Someone needs to do a mashup.
Oh my god, it's so good. They should do a mashup.
The third frame or fourth, I guess, page, if you go past the one of the
I'm
shiny,
going
you
to.
can see the side by side.
I'm gonna guess Pluto Dash. Yeah, I'm actually a little upset that there's no Lava Cat in here. Okay, here we go. Ah, there it is. Beautiful. I don't know.
Surprisingly tricky to shoot.
Yeah,
The
let's see. Do
lines
you have
are
a
all
BTS?
wrong on mine. The only thing I got, yep.
Oh, cool.
So it's just foam board left and right, soft box above.
Hmm.
I have Han Solo like below the table to get the angle right, and I think I wonder if they shot that with a 16 mil. The 35 was not wide enough to get the perspective right,
Mm-hmm.
but I just went with it. And yeah, if you go to the next frame,
You know, Kubrick likes some funky lenses, so
He
you
does.
never know.
so there's
So
a
is this
35
a Sony? This is a Sony.
macro, is A7S, yep.
Yeah. Okay.
And then the light is like a cheapo $50 or less tube light going over the camera to create that like
Beautiful.
fake
Oh, very cool.
overhead light.
Yeah.
And then one more forward. And there's some MC on the right. You see the MCs in the back, and then I noticed in the original shot, it looks like they hit them with like an HMI or something. The girls looked like blue, like there's like a cooler light. See them? It looks like there's a cooler light. Like look at their skin.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Something.
Yeah.
The color temps weren't matching perfectly, so I did the same with the F7 to kind of have like a 10,000 Kelvin, and almost all the color in my photo is done in camera with white balance. I just jacked up the white balance.
I love it.
And then 2 MCs for the red, and that's it.
Beautiful. You done it. Is there another page? Oh yeah, in camera.
I guess there is. That's the
beautiful. Yeah. Look at that shutter speed. Wow, you have to crank the ISO, but it's a Sony. Yeah, I can do that.
Well, it's a dual. That's one of the native ISOs, and I wanted to get a little grain in there because the original shot's pretty grainy.
Ono says, I wonder if that blue in the original is from the film stock. Well, maybe, but I mean, they're balancing. I would assume that they shot with tungsten film back then. Or maybe not. Maybe they messed around.
I don't know. It just looked like there was some different temps, slight variation. So, yeah, you can see that light in that shot over the overhead, looking like a fake overhead.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And giving Han Solo a little something.
A little, a special, as we like to call it. We got a special on him. Nice work, sir. Nice work.
Thank you.
And at the beginning of it, there wasn't like a book about.
Well, I'm just waiting for you to
give me. I'm just waiting for you to give me crap about mine, so it's fine. We've got David. David Carroll's next.
All right.
Yeah. All right. Here we go. Let's get down to business. I'm having fun. I really like doing these. We obviously can't do them once a month, but it'd be great for us to do it every couple of months, or at least 4 times a year. Like every 3 months, maybe we do it. So
I like this one too.
Which one?
I don't know. This particular challenge, something about it was more like chill.
Yeah, me too.
You know?
No, I agree. I feel
just like have a good time. There's a little bit of mystery there, you know.
Yeah.
Instead of
there's a deadline, but it's not 2 weeks away, you know. And then of course it creeps up on you, and you're doing it at the last minute or pretty close. Though, Caleb, your
especially
entry
you
came
should
in
make it a habit
early.
to just change the rules. Just change the rules, like
that's
when
what
you
I
post
do.
it, just to keep
Clearly,
us on
that's
our toes,
what I did.
You know?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. Here's what we think it is, but if you go and read what I write, then you can. Yeah. Okay. Unbelievable. Okay, here we go. All right, David. Here we go. Inspired Frame Challenge. David Carroll. And we are going in, and let's see what we've got. Everybody ready?
Do it.
Whoa. That's a lot.
Oh,
this is almost as long as what Ben wrote, but it's just camera stuff. Equipment.
Oh, 600C.
Damn.
He's throwing all the gear at it. Damn.
Oh, damn.
2
This is like an ad for Aperture. Ted, are you listening? Ted?
Mm-hmm.
Ted? All right, here we go. You ready? And boom. Oh. Okay,
Oh, cute.
I know this one. All right, anybody? I'm surprised there's a drink in this one, by the way, David, because you never have any drinks in your stuff. I'm
First of
being
all,
facetious, but I like it.
gorgeous
Yes.
shot.
Yes, great.
Yeah.
Secondly,
Come on.
obviously Indy up in here.
Yes. Yep.
And
Absolutely.
the one with the ball that he grabs with the sack
First
and
one.
runs away, and the
Oh,
ball
and
attacks him. Yep.
And I like that there's Go ahead.
That's the Ark, right? Ark of the Covenant.
It's Indiana Jones Temple.
Ark of Doom?
It's the first one.
Temple
Temple
of
of Doom.
Yeah.
First one. It's
Temple
the
of
first.
Doom.
Basically,
That's
it's
the
like the
first one?
first scene. It's the first scene, and then he gets like rolled over by like some giant cannon. Like the big boulder. Well,
The
almost.
ball. I thought that was Ark.
No. Oh, Raiders of the Lost Ark. Why
Really?
am I saying Temple of Doom? It's Raiders.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
I was gonna
Indiana
say,
Jones,
I
Raiders of the
watched
Lost
that
Ark.
like
I'm losing
500
my
times on Laserdisc.
yeah, but
at
it's
my
like
grandpa's,
first
and,
scene.
like,
They start off
yeah,
in the
100.
and
yeah,
by
it
the
was
way,
first scene. It's just
and
wrong
it's-
movie. Yeah, yeah.
and then by the way, it's a lot of it's out of focus. By the way, in the beginning, just so you know, go watch it again, unless that's the print. But it's not tack sharp. And there is a little top of a Blanton's bourbon on there. The horse, you see that? They're all different.
Yep.
Those horses.
Mm-hmm.
It looks great. So well done, David.
Very
really well
nice.
done.
Excellent job.
And let's take a look at some other pages here. You did it. Boom. There he is.
Bam.
Rockstar. Oh, by the way, did you hear that this guy's going to be in the next 1923, which is the next one in the Dutton Yellowstone family of movies. So they have Yellowstone, and then they went back and did 1883. 1923 is going to be Harrison Ford and Helen Mirren TV, which is crazy.
Whoa.
Shouldn't he be holding a bag of sand? No, Rick. A bourbon. Of course, a bourbon. He's going to switch out the gold with the bourbon. That's what's going to happen. Or the vice versa. I don't know. It's very cool.
Nice
Okay,
touch,
so-
by the way. A little Cameron Flask action, you know?
Yeah, exactly. I
Drink
mean, that
instead
is
of the
a
golden
nod.
Very
head.
cool.
There it is.
Yeah.
Look, boom. Yeah.
Appreciate the work. That's a lot of effort, and it's a gorgeous
It is.
end result. I love the
three
liquor
days.
cabinet in the back.
3 days for
3
David on
days.
this.
Woo!
Yeah, he worked. But he's up in his skills, and I'm
Yep.
sure you're learning. And that's really, you're out there on shoots and stuff. It's a beautiful thing. Look at that. Is this the setup, I guess, when you're like specking it out, or just an alt? I'm digging it. Oh, there we
Did
go.
you buy the hat for the shot? I bought those action
Probably.
figures. I saw this saw the photo in my head. I'm like, I need these. I had Han Solo, just needed the troopers. Oh,
Yeah.
wow. Wow,
Yeah.
David.
Yeah.
Got a breakdown of the whole layout and everything.
Oh, yeah. I love it. Ono says this is the Peaky Blinders version right here.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah, basically. Yeah. Very cool. Nice work, sir. Really nice work. So you did a lot of stuff here. Look, lots of BTS too.
Good grief.
Fantastic. Wow.
Yeah.
Is that
Very
a
cool.
mannequin?
I don't know. I don't want to know. Don't say
Oh, it
anything.
has to be.
Why are you bringing that back?
Much like
Don't even
I didn't know
start.
they
Oh,
made
it
mannequins.
is.
I feel awful. This is actually a person I have to like look closer. Oh, it is a mannequin. Okay. I was like, I was hoping he would be like, that's my wife.
Oh my God, you guys are unbelievable.
Yeah. The face that I didn't know they made mannequins with like such facial expressions. That's hardcore.
I think we're done.
Yep.
You
next.
guys are unbelievable.
Sorry. Way to go, man. Out of the park. Yep.
Okay, there it is, and there's our final frame.
Boom.
And this
Yep.
dude looks like an actor. He's feeling like
Yep.
he's got a little something something. Unbelievable. 360. Keep your mouth shut. Okay, there you
Rick,
go. Oh
calm
no,
down
it's
there,
getting
Rick.
okay. Here we go.
I gotta get to the next
Um,
photo before the
speaking
news
of-
get to.
Speaking of, here we go. Failed attempt. Am I saying it? It's Philippe, right? It's not Philip. It's Philippe. So good though. I loved it. I don't know what the failed attempt means. Did I get an explanation here? Maybe this is. Did you write this, Ben? Here we go. I only recently watched the video where you set up the challenge. I misunderstood the task, so the inspiring
Sorry, so did
movie
Jem.
isn't. No, no, stop it. I never watch the shows ever afterwards. I just let them be. I think it's good that you have a couple of versions here. So it's awesome. Okay, so the shot I took, cool. Very cool. And then I combined it with another photo of mine. Sorry, not my best work, honestly. Oh, that's cool.
That is
I like
cool.
that. Yeah. And
Nice. Love the pink AR
I was
or
inspired by anybody. Anybody want to guess?
whatever. What's that
Bring
movie
it,
with
Ben.
Dwight Schrute, but a superhero? No.
Oh, it's Philip. We just go the American way. Okay, 360. I hear you. I should have.
Shoot.
A Japanese horror flick.
I should know this.
I think it's something else.
It's like
but-
okay, so it's a battle royale movie. It's a movie battle
Right.
royale.
Downton Abbey movie. I don't think it's Downton Abbey. It's not Masterpiece Theater, I'll tell you that. Okay. Temple of Doom. Oh my god. Again, it's unbelievable.
Like it's what PUBG was based off of, the game PUBG or Player One.
All right, we're going in. Here we go. Here we
whatever.
go. I was inspired by Kill Bill.
Oh, Kill Bill. I
Oh.
should have seen
Okay,
it.
makes sense.
Yep.
It kind of has a
I
little
see
bit
it
of a
now.
Suicide
Like
Squad
top-down.
vibe to it too. You know,
Yeah,
the Margot
yeah,
Robbie, the
yeah.
Margot Robbie character. What's her Harlequin? Kind of has a little bit of a
Yeah.
Harlequin
Yeah,
kind of
yeah,
feeling
yeah.
tune.
It
That
does,
kind
it
of feeling
definitely
the
does.
Harlequin
100%.
kind of vibe.
If it was a baseball
So,
bat, that would be a no-brainer. Yep.
no brainer. Yeah, I think
So
you
you
should
just gotta like add the samurai sword to the AR arsenal, and we would have nailed it.
kaboom. I like it. I think it looks cool.
I do too.
So-
Oh, 100%.
Me too.
And we get
Should've
another
seen
one
it,
from
yep.
Philip. Philip 2. Here we go. Photo
Oh.
challenge September 22. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, you're just doing it. Boom. I screwed up. You didn't screw up. I screwed up.
little.
I watched the challenge video yesterday for the first time, realizing my picture shot I took doesn't fit the challenge. I don't know if this is true. I think we just let this happen. Okay. So I cheated and participated with a photo I took a while ago. Oh.
Okay.
You took this photo a while ago? We know what
Zilla.
movie this is. Zilla.
Yep.
There it is. Very nice. Wait, more Kick-Ass. Do you mean the movie? No. Very cool and inspired by. There it is. Oh, that one I got. You know what? I'm happy with this. I'm happy with both of them, Philip.
Yeah.
You know,
I think they both work.
for all your nonsense in the chat, which keeps things lively, you know, you do some work. You're getting stuff done here. Beautiful. You know, these are fun. We have to do another one of these.
Yep.
All right. 2 more. We've got Pat, and then I'll do mine so that Ben can get ready and give me a hard time, which I'm sure he will, because it's definitely not recognizable. But, you know, what are you going to do? So I just do, unbelievable. Okay, so here's Pat's. Pat, by the way, just to come back to this, just worked for 2 days with me. He's not only been shooting for ever and ever, but he's also a drone operator. And he was on one of my live streams, and I was talking about an upcoming job that I'm doing for e-bikes. And he's like, I'm a drone operator. So he came out and did 2 days with me. And so we
Sick.
just,
Wow.
and the last one we just did was on the Oregon coast. I should share some stuff. Maybe I'll do it next week. We'll see. And next week I'm supposed to have Rob Garrett, who's a great 3D artist, and I need to send myself an alarm about that because it's been a little crazy. And we did this these 2 e-bikes, which we basically, well, we didn't know. We asked if the e-bikes, they're 4-inch fat tire e-bikes. And I was like, can we take those to the Oregon coast and ride them on the sand? And they're like, sure. Of course,
Yeah, you can.
the 2 riders that we had worked in a bike shop, and they really rode those bikes. And it's a beach, so you're not going to ride where all of the sand is dry. You're going to ride where it's compacted and wet. And I think those bikes were not totally ready for that, but they did a
Wet
good
sand.
job.
Electronics.
You
see them
Sounds like a
Yeah.
great
bubbling.
No, they
combination.
didn't
Salt water's
or
great.
anything like that. But it was
Or just
really
gears, you know.
yeah.
Chains.
It's good though.
Wet
Well, the
sand.
chains, yeah, a little bit of rust. You know, they're gonna have to work on that a little bit. But the footage, some really good footage there. So some definite winners there that
Nice.
could go into a reel. So I was very happy with that. All right, Pat, let's see what we've got. Film challenge Breaking Bad. Oh, we're knowing what it is already. Okay.
Oh,
Oh, there we go. FX9, 28 to 135. That's log 3, DaVinci Resolve. And took a quick side trip into the central Oregon desert near Bend to shoot 2 different scenes. I used my son and myself as models. I don't have access to a Cadillac, so I used the Cowboy Caddy, graded in Resolve. Yeah, that's awesome. That's cool. I'm digging that. Downton Abbey. Stop it, Chris. You're ridiculous.
so this is the inspiration shot because that's Jesse Pinkman.
Yeah. I was going to say that's.
I was not drunk, Rick. Thank you. Yeah.
So Jem, this is not his photo. Just so you're
I know.
keeping
Just
up with
playing.
us here.
No, I know. And then here's the
Okay.
that's because Rick
Nice.
is saying, was I drunk? That's cool.
Love it.
Yeah. So it's just the
Excellent.
reverse on this one. So we should have seen this one first and then seen this one right here. I wouldn't have gotten it because I actually haven't watched Breaking Bad, so don't say anything to anyone.
Really?
No.
I knew the second you were like, yeah, nice shot.
Yeah, that's great.
That's
yeah.
Jesse
Yeah.
Pinkman.
Yeah, I really
This is one
messed
of my
that one
favorite-
up. Yeah.
Really, one of my favorite television shows of all time.
Idiot.
Oh,
Really?
and
Love
how,
this show.
Caleb, how good was the end to Better Call Saul? It's assuming you've gone through that as well.
Dude, I've not seen it yet.
Oh, mate, you've got to see.
I've not seen it yet.
the greatest TV.
Is the
It's
show
even better
over?
than Breaking Bad.
Wait,
Yeah,
so it has a
it's
good
finished
ending?
now.
Oh, man.
I didn't see that either.
Well,
and I've
there's so
heard
many
that.
it has-
big gaps between seasons. So I watched the first season, was like, okay, and then finally started the second. Forgot a lot about the first and the second. I was like, wow, these guys are going.
just gets-
these guys are getting it done.
It's amazing. It gets better and better and better, and the finale of it is the most perfect end that think you can never round something like that off because it's not just that; it's the whole Breaking Bad universe as well. So
No
it's all of
way.
that coming to
Oh
a close.
man,
And
I gotta
it's
watch it.
To me, it was the perfect rounding up of everything in a yeah.
Really?
I'll not talk about it anymore.
All right.
The best
And
TV
Jem.
series
So
ever made.
Jem,
It's amazing.
Yeah, I'm listening.
sit down with your lady. Breaking Bad.
Okay.
And
The
then,
other one that I
Better
haven't
Call Saul.
seen, which I heard is one of the best television shows of all time, is The Wire, but I've never seen it, so I don't know if that's true.
Still not seen it.
All right, let's keep
Me either.
going on with Pat stuff. Okay, cool.
Walter.
Nice.
Oh,
Cool.
nice. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, cool. All right, so there's the inspiration. Now that I've got this straight. Okay, cool.
Nice. The light's perfect on that. Very good.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I like that. That is probably
And
my
the
favorite.
color
I
shot.
don't this monitor, but I like the
Pretty
I
pink
have no
sky
reference
match there.
here. Just like nobody will have any reference to my challenge, but but at least this is my favorite of the 3 shots. So there you go. But actually, now the one before it too, I like a lot. But I just like the way the light is hitting that dust.
A little
in the
atmosphere
shot
with
here.
that dust.
Yeah,
Yep. Atmosphere is
definitely.
everything.
That's the because if that didn't have that, it would be still nice, but that is the lift. That's what lets that silhouette happen for the bottom half of that person, and that light hitting the trunk or whatever it is. It's far away from me, kids, right now. Yeah, I
Which
like
brings
that
to
shot a
mind
lot.
if I were an inventor, I would be focusing on hardcore, making an affordable, small hazing machine that was fast.
Yeah, we
If
talked about this so many times.
If someone could come up with a $200 or less hazer that's
Aperture.
fast, balls
big.
fast.
Well,
and-
the one
and-
that I have is fast. I just don't think it's big enough for outside, and it's more expensive.
Well, I don't know about outside for haze, but something that
but
this
thing.
people could
No,
bring
but
into
you've
a
seen it,
small-
right? You've seen it.
Uh,
What? This thing
Outside
right here.
phase?
No, this one right here, but it's
that's a
more than
smoke
$200.
machine. Smoke. That's
No,
not a
but it does
hazer.
Yeah.
no, but it is when you use the fan because it atomizes it and
Oh.
it creates haze for sure. 100% this creates
For
haze.
that whole room, like the room you're in right now. Like, could I
Oh
fill this
yeah.
with haze in like
Oh yeah.
10
Yeah,
minutes or
in
less?
less. Yeah, like 3 minutes it would be
Oh.
filled with haze. You use this
And how long does
fan
it
and you
hang
use
for?
this. Well, it depends on how much airflow there is in the room. If there's not a lot of airflow, it'll hang for a
Yeah,
long
still.
time. A long
Cool.
time. Yeah, no, this
So
is
it's a
very
proper
cool. It's just
hazer.
more with the fan, absolutely. I mean, it
And how
gives
much
you
is
the
the whole
same
thing?
effect. The pro kit with everything is like $750. It's not $300.
Yeah. $200. That's the goal.
Yeah, there is one
it's
company that
it's
makes one, but
liquid
you have to
and a
keep
fan
adding.
and
Yeah, no, yeah.
atomizer
yeah.
of some kind, coil. Anyway, not to get a
We have
sidetrack,
busy
but
lives
that's the
here,
thing I would
360.
focus on if I were an inventor.
Mhm.
That's what I'd go for. $200. Don't do Kickstarter. Bam.
By the way, you are an inventor, but we won't talk about that on the show.
Not of hazers.
All right, I'm going to show you my inspired frame, but nobody will get it. 100%. I could do like a countdown clock for an hour and a half, and nobody would know what it was. But the problem was,
is this because it's an obscure film? Is that the reason why no one's
well,
gonna
it's
get
an
it?
episodic television show. First of all, it's not a
Okay.
film.
Give us a decade. Like, when did it come out?
It came out in the last what 5 years? It was on
Okay.
Amazon. I liked it very much, but yeah.
Okay, it's a show, Amazon Prime.
LDev is like, watch the
That
drink.
helps.
Yeah, I am. I got to get through the next few minutes. Jeez, tell me about it. Trust me, I know. Okay, I knew when the Breaking Bad thing happened. I was like, oh yeah, this is bad. So I'm just going to do it live, and then I'll show you my inspired frame because I have it. It's actually set up right behind me. So I'll just go ahead and show you guys that. Which one? There's the wide there, and then that's the inspired. Oh, is that right? That's the inspired frame there.
Man in the High Castle.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Ah, nice.
Are you kidding me?
It.
Oh
Get
my
outta
God!
here,
Are you kidding me? You actually got that?
The intro sequence to that show. That's what that was.
Oh my God! I can't even believe that you actually got that. So that's my inspired frame. Okay.
Boom,
and then
the
this
intro,
is
called it.
and this is the title sequence for Man in the High Castle. I cannot believe you got that. You know what, Caleb? That made my whole month that you actually got that. I have to say that. That made my whole month.
September.
That is amazing. And I also bought I bought some things. So I'll go to this wide over here, I guess. I got 2 statues here, and then the other one, I actually like this one better, but meaning the first one. But I got that. So you guys can see. Let me see. Am I doing that right? So I got that as well as just sort of like an alternate, and that was kind of going to be the original frame that I was going to use. So it's going to be that, but I actually really like the other. I like the other.
Yeah, a little more George Washington action. That's what sold it for me. It's black and white. The like background slightly out of focus. That like smoky looking situation.
Yeah. And then if I switch it out over here and I go to this other one, so to me that was like I just like the way that felt more. And then lighting wise, all I'm using is there's ambient light in here. All I'm using is a cookie and an old dado light. So here, if I turn this down, you can see that's basically just one light. Everybody can see that, right? Is it on the image? I think so, right? That's oh shit, that's just the wide. Hold on. So that's just the image with no other ambient light at all. But then if I bring the key up a little bit in the space, you can see it hits it just a little bit. And then the light over here, because it's an old dado with that lensing system, it's got that focusing, so I can just increase or decrease it. It's got an 85 millimeter lens on it, so it's got a gobo or a go-between, so I can tweak that a little bit in terms of the way the light's hitting it. So I had fun doing this, and then I was just messing with the different. Oh shit! I wasn't showing you guys that. Hold on. So this is the gobo being changed here. That's the 2 lens system in the dado light, and then the gobo you can change the focus of the 85 millimeter lens there, so you can see how much it tweaks. And then I was just playing around with the film simulations in the camera, so that also affected certain things. Let's just get that over there, and you'll see if I just change the film simulations how much different it kind of looks inside of there. You guys get the idea. Not that big of a deal.
Nice.
But
So,
again,
I'm not a genius alone, by the way. A lot of people in the chat were saying Man in the High Castle. So
seriously,
you did a good job. Yeah.
Wow, I'm so surprised, and I just didn't want to do Blade Runner. That's all.
I still haven't seen a single episode of that show, but the premise of it
It's
sounds
good.
really interesting.
It's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
and
really
you mean to get
wild.
around to
It's
it.
a
Yeah.
little slow at sometimes. I
Yeah, and-
actually accidentally the way Amazon sets up their stupid the Apple TV app is awful. It's gotten better. But I accidentally started the second season thinking it was the first season. So I'm like, wow, this show really just dumps you right in the middle of something.
Yeah.
Realized. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's good.
That's the show is good. The finale not as good as
Breaking
what
Bad,
it sounds
but
like.
good.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
No, I prefer it with the ambient, Rick. And I see all the comments now. But I'm glad other people got it, which is great.
Gee whiz is on fire, man.
Yeah, just
He's getting it
ridiculous.
done.
Yeah. Wow, but I'm excited. I'm excited that other people knew what it was. And I think that was fun. And to do it with, a little bit of ambience, but one light. And I had a good time doing that. It was good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Brandon, the lensing system on the dados, those are the old dados. Those are the tungsten quartz halogen ones. And they have this dual lensing system, which they have a patent for. But ProLight and Dado just are creating a new light together. But Dado makes good LEDs. They have the same lensing system in there, and then you can put that lens on there, and you can put the gobos in there. And if you want a small focusable hard light where you get little slashes of light, they are ideal for tabletop stuff. Anything that's tabletop for photography or cinematography is pretty great. Awesome. Really cool. Everybody had some great stuff. There's just all around really good fun. Should we do another inspired frame one at some point? What do you think?
I think so.
Yeah. Like 2 months from now? And should we change the parameters so that I know what they actually are, Ben? What's the...
The thing is, yours worked perfectly with the original parameters. That was the whole thing. Put the picture up. Everyone guess what it was?
Isn't that what I said, though? That's what my explanation says. What does my explanation say that's different than that? Television show?
I'm confused.
To reference a specific frame was your description.
You thought it was like a movie poster?
Oh, no.
Not
but it was inspired. Mine was inspired by a
frame rather than just the film as a whole.
Well, I guess so, but I guess.
Oh, so you're saying frame is like movie as a whole summed up in one frame is what you thought, Ben?
Yeah.
Oh,
got
okay.
it.
I got it. I never understood that. I understood it was just going to be, it's a frame from a movie or television show that inspired you to create a frame.
Either works, honestly.
I think it doesn't matter.
We said it doesn't have to be like frame for frame, like specifically one shot copy,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think that works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like everyone is a little off. I guess we're gonna have to
No, it sounds like I was probably
write it out
everyone
on
else seems to
screen
have understood it.
Yeah, I don't think it was. So I thought it was about recreating a specific. I was taking a specific frame from a movie or television show and using that as the inspiration to create some image that was inspired
something,
by
and it doesn't have to be frame for frame.
Yeah,
so
and it didn't have to be frame for frame. So it's kind of like it's a gray area. But I think what do we win, Brandon? Yeah. You win our love. You win our camaraderie. You win our monthly escape. That's what you win. But maybe I could get somebody to do another piece of equipment. I mean, if we could get above 23 people every week, I could easily get a company to give us a piece of equipment. It'd be amazing. I have
What to
no
give
idea what
away?
the numbers
Oh,
are.
to give.
Yeah. Giveaways are fun. Grumpy got an MC, but that was
You know what
kind
you
of
should do, Jem?
yeah.
You should get on your website somewhere a button where people can donate instead of doing
Really?
super chats, like a PayPal thing, and then
Yeah.
there's just a little pot. I don't know, a percentage of
I
that or
would. I'm
something.
in
Maybe
on the
everyone
YouTube
who
channel.
submits throws a buck in,
Yeah.
and then we draw one, and I don't know. It's
that
a
would
lot.
be
It's more
fun.
work, but
No, I
Yeah.
I don't
understand
know
what you're saying.
something.
Hey, I got time
something.
right now. I could do that.
I don't know.
How about a 40-minute documentary? Hell no. Yeah. You know how long documentaries take to make? I mean, 5-minute docs. You get an idea for something.
Or another
that's a
another
thing.
challenge idea.
Yeah.
I loved seeing everyone's behind the scenes, and we saw a good mix of like very low budget to like very high budget, i.e., David bringing in a whole truck.
Yeah.
Maybe we like, I don't know, one small light, or you can only use gear aside from the camera that's under a certain dollar amount, or I don't know, only natural light. Or just do exactly what we did.
Yes.
I loved this one. This was super fun.
I love this one.
I learned a lot.
Like Rick.
I learned a lot about a lot of things.
I learned about. I mean, that was the thing. It's sort of like, okay, how am I gonna? Because the Man in the High Castle one was that space. Remember where she lived,
Mhm.
or yeah, and she lived with her husband in the beginning, and that was like the image, that low light with those shadows lifted, and then, I'm sorry, Ben. I know you don't want to hear my voice anymore. And then I know I'm just playing with you. And then I was like, but that doesn't make any sense based on the frames. And then the title sequence came up. But I love Rick. You win an audio rant ringtone from Ben. That's what you win. It's in fact,
what's that website where you can get people to like celebrities give a birthday message
Fiverr.
to somebody?
Yeah.
No, it's not Fiverr.
No,
it's
not
something
Fiverr.
else.
No.
Whatever it is. Yeah, that's maybe what I could for our 30 viewers. If you want a rant,
23.
I'll do that for $1.
Yeah, that was
23.
well narrated, well written.
Yes, very well. The Grumpy Penguin says 30-second knockoff commercials. That's kind of a seed. There are some great commercials that have come out over over time. Though the problem is where you are geographically. But using a commercial, maybe it's not. Maybe you don't recognize it, but at least show the frame of like a favorite commercial from when you were a kid or growing up or something like that. That's a pretty cool one. I get it. What are those horses that they use in the Budweiser commercials? They're the with the giant. What are they called?
Oh,
what's a breed?
Draft horses.
No, yeah, there's some name for them.
Shire horses.
Yeah, they're different though. They're somebody will tell us. Yeah. But I would just do this again because this is infinite as a challenge.
Yeah.
Right. And if we
can
get
movies,
we could get more people to go in there and submit.
Maybe we start to get more fringe over time.
Thank you, Rick.
Testing the waters,
more fringe.
Yeah.
Next time it'll be Big Lebowski, and then it'll be some obscure, like it'll be Donnie Darko, and then it'll get even more.
Someone's gonna have like a French art film from the 20s,
right? With sea monkeys, Rick.
Weird,
ridiculous. I loved it. I think it was great. I think we should do another one. Next month is just going to be a good old chat because we have IBC coming up very soon.
Oh yeah.
I'm
assuming
tomorrow. That we're going to have new releases from DJI and from GoPro within the month for sure on action cameras, it looks like. And my guess is, there'll be at least one or two things to talk about from IBC. Yep. That new FP7 is kind of interesting. The full frame pan tilt zoom PTZ camera.
Oh, right.
Not for everybody, but I could see that being used a lot in places like houses of worship and, tied into some, to other like feature film and episodic stuff would be kind of interesting. It's basically an FX6 with PTZ housing. It's not a 9, but that's what I read. It's more like an F. Yeah.
Side note, you talk about data lights. Here's a knockoff dado for under $200 that I've owned and is actually pretty awesome.
Really?
Spin the ring and it focuses.
Does it have like that dual lens? Can you cut?
No, but
It's
you can
different.
cut. It cuts great.
Yeah.
Fully metal. This thing is a tank.
189,
So-
is that what I'm reading? Or
Yep.
189.
This thing is nuts for $180.
Really?
Yep.
Is it bicolor?
Nope. Daylight.
Daylight.
It comes with a cheesy little plastic orange thing you can stick in front of it, but
It's definitely after the hour because 360 grad is now talking Smurfs. I mean, we're definitely past where we should be right now.
oh yeah,
It's
607.
it's getting messy. Love you guys and everybody. Really, thank you so much for your contributions. It really makes it when it's not just the three of us doing these things.
Yep.
We had 5. Next challenge will be 2 months from now, so it'll be November. So this will be our November
Turkey month.
inspired frames challenge. I'm just throwing it out there right now. We're going to keep it the same in terms of guidelines, maybe slightly different if Ben sends me an email after this, reprimanding me and also saying you need to change this. But Ben, if you go read the actual challenge that I posted, even though it may be different, let me know if you think we should make any tweaks to it. Just little copy changes, and then we will post that within the next week or two. Actually, I just want to get it up in the next few days for our November show, and then next month we'll all be hanging out, just talking about new gear and having a good time. Good idea.
Cool.
Perfect.
Ben, parting words? Anything for the for the children?
Lovely to see you all. Thank you very much indeed for getting involved, so many of you. As a percentage of our actual live audience, that's a huge number.
It's practically like a quarter of the people, right?
It is, yeah,
That's
exactly.
amazing.
So it's a small but very quality group of people, and it's always lovely hanging out with the two of you and everyone in the chat. I look forward to it enormously. Very good. Thank you.
Agreed. And Caleb, anything from you, sir?
You know, it's been a pleasure. Looking forward to this already. I can. Yes,
we're doing another one.
Looking forward to it. Good to see you too. I'll try to be on earlier so we can actually commune for a second instead of showing up at 59 a minute before we go live with AirPods glitching out and all kinds of stuff.
And ping me in the next day or two, Caleb. We have to do that catch up. We started a conversation and we need to finish that. Same with you, Ben.
I'm ready for another NAB, and it's September.
Oh, you have no idea. Yeah, and there's the fake NAB
already,
in New York that they're asking me to go to, which is in October, but that's really a fake NAB.
If you two want a break, go over to Europe. The euros on its ass, pounds on its ass. It's Camera and Maj in November. We could do it live from there. It's not winter.
Camera and Maj. Yeah, we'll be in great shape.
In November.
It's bad enough today, okay? Camera and Maj, I wouldn't even, my left eye would be drooping, the lazy eye. I'd be slurring. It wouldn't be pretty. Let's just say that. We'd have to find that 1 hour during the day. I've heard about that thing. Funab. Okay. You guys are awesome. We'll talk soon. See everybody next month.
Off the show. They're like, bye. Good
See
night.
Ya. Later.
Bye, Jem.
See you later. Bye-bye. All right, kids. All right.